This is a message to Manchester United Football Club. Completely unadulterated, pretty live reaction to the confirmed news that's just come out at 11:30 on the evening after Man United have just played Burnley and won 3-1. A reaction to the news of the confirmation of the European Super League, so-called Super League. Just start by reading out some of the statements that have come out. The main statement that has come out from the 12 super clubs, including the one that I love. So I really am just angry about the stuff I've been reading and seeing and hearing Gary Neville's passionate approach to it. Everybody reacting to it. I haven't seen one positive point of view on what it is. Everybody sees this for what it really is, a true money grab. Greed. In a time where the world is in the state that it's in, people losing their jobs, clubs trying to furlough their players, and you so-called, well, for the English clubs, the big six, clubs like Arsenal and Spurs, not in the Champions League. Man United, my team, not even in the Champions League. And you're self-proclaiming yourself because you've got money as super clubs in this so-called Super League. It's disgraceful. Joel Glazer, representative Man United, unfortunately, member of the Glazer family. Bunch of scumbags that have done nothing but drain this club from every ounce of soul that it has just to make some money. Do nothing but leech from the club. And all this is more greed. A power move. Let's see what he's got to say. Joel Glazer, co-chairman of Man United and vice-chairman of the Super League. This is on the Man United actual channel. This is confirmed official on the Man United channel. By bringing together the world's greatest clubs and players to play each other throughout the season, the Super League will open a new chapter for European football, ensuring world-class competition and facilities, increased financial support for the wider football pyramid. How exactly does this increase the support for the smaller clubs or for grassroots? What's changing that would improve them? I would really love to know. And this would be about the time, if you actually have plans for that, to announce it along with this. Because you knew that this backlash was coming. This news was coming out during the Man United Burnley game. I would have loved to seen if there's football fans in the stand when the news come out, exactly what would happen. Would there be protests outside of Old Trafford? I would have imagined so. Gutless people. Gutless rich people trying to get richer off the back of us. So if this league goes ahead and you've got a weekend game, you support one of the big six, and you have a weekend game where you have to go and play Inter Milan. You're an away fan, so you've got to fly to Italy during what's going on. Not only is that probably not the right thing to be doing with what's going on, but also how can you afford that? Instead of getting in your car and driving down to London or driving up to North England, or even for the likes of myself, living in Northern Ireland, to getting a quick flight over. It's a completely different story having to go to Italy. For us, for the likes of myself, you can go in the morning, fly over, watch the match, fly back. Can't do that when you're going to Italy. And even if you can, it's a lot longer, a lot more expensive. Let's see what the rest of these scumbags have got to say. Florentino Perez, president of Real Madrid CF and the first chairman of the Super League. So scumbag in chief, the main one. We will help football at every level and take it to its rightful place in the world. Let me ask you this. What are you doing now to help football at every level? Or have you just thought, we're going to say this now because this is the best time to say it? Football is the only global sport in the world with more than 4 billion fans, and our responsibility as big clubs is to respond to their desires. Is this what their desires are? I don't see anybody has called for this. Local fans in Northern Ireland going to see their local teams. Yeah, that's what they're saying. Oh yeah, do you know what I'd love to see? I know it's fun, going to see here and supporting the local communities. But you know what I'd love to see? All the big clubs get even bigger and richer. I'd love to see that disparity between the big and the small fish get even bigger. That's what I'd love to see. Catch yourself on. Football is the only global sport in the world. And you're doing everything you can to destroy it in the name of greed and money. Backing the new European League, Andrea Agnelli, chairman of Juventus and vice chairman of the Super League, said, "Our 12 founder clubs represent billions of fans across the globe and 99 European trophies. We have come together at this critical moment, enabling European competition to be transformed, putting the game we love on a sustainable footing for the long-term future, substantially increasing solidarity." Did I read that right? Substantially increasing solidarity. By ripping the top teams out of their leagues, that's increasing solidarity. Substantially. Seems like a lot of PR speak. And giving fans and amateur players a regular flow of headline fixtures that will feed their passion for the game while providing them with engaging role models. Is that not the most ridiculous, platitudinal, disrespectful, patronising statement you've ever read? Giving fans and amateur players a regular flow of headline fixtures. It's kind of like if you start like a league where all the champions of their leagues, play against each other, maybe once a week for a couple of weeks, and then you have a wee bit of a break, and then you play domestic title. Oh yeah, like the Champions League. I started this as a message to Manchester United. The rest of the clubs, exactly the same, but this is at Man United. You should be ashamed of yourselves, of what you're doing to football. People have short memories. So, if this goes through, and it's pretty much confirmed now, so when this goes through, most people will probably just fall in line and watch along. But your true fans, the ones that watch every minute, read every word, follow along, put their heart and their soul into it, spend all their free time following, learning, being fans. The true fans of your club will desert you. Man United Football Club will be no more. It'll be Man United Financial Club. And each and every Man United player who follows along with this, you should also be ashamed. Disgraceful. You should be, all of the top 6 teams should be put to the bottom of the league 0 points, fined the maximum amount, not allowed to play any of the rest of the fixtures this season, and let the rest fight it out. Disgraceful.